Welcome back to Recursed with Brian, where last time we started looking into the last tapestry, which had a new travel sideways mechanic using cauldrons, which I mostly enjoyed, although they're a little bit mind-bending. So let's see what we got over here. We're going to add water. We're starting to combine all of the elements. I wonder if we'll see duplication orbs as well. That'd be crazy. Interesting. It looks like the water will probably cause both of those to rise, and so I'd gain access to the key but lose access to the rock. That's my guess. So, yeah, basically this is a rock-producing chest when it's dry, and it's a key-producing chest when it's wet. And I have a cauldron, which brings me here. Here is a question that I have never had the opportunity to answer before, which is, can cauldrons be wet? And if they are, do you end up in wet sideways worlds? You do not. So it seems like the wetness of the cauldron does not affect the sideways world that it goes into. All right. That's interesting. And fine. So I need to get the chest over to where it can be wet so that I can get a key. So I think let's store the chest in the sideways world, and that's not going to help me because I still can't get the chest wet. Right. How do I get the chest wet to get it a key? I can't lift the chest over here. Oh, right. I need to get a rock. Right. So here's a rock. It's a rock-producing world. Right. Okay. So there's a rock. That allows me to bring the chest over here. And I guess I probably want to bring the cauldron down there as well. And I could always, in case I need to produce more rocks, and in case I need to have more rocks on hand, I can't remember a reason that I would need them right now, but let's just drop a rock. I think one rock down there will be enough. And let's drop the cauldron down here. If I can figure out a way to drop it. This game is not a very good platformer. Come on. There we go. And then let's drop the wet chest down here. Okay, so I have a spare rock if I need it. And so now I should be able to get a key. Great. So here's a key. And it seemed to me that I needed a key over in Sideways World over here. So the Sideways World is red. And I won't be able to come back up here, so let's bring the cauldron down. So I can still travel sideways to go to the rock-producing world and the key-producing, or the rock and the key-producing world. And here, it looks like I need a rock and a key. All right, that seems pretty straightforward because I left myself a rock. So let's go bring it over to the sideways. Oh, the rock will disappear. Let's put this back. Can I bring the cauldron in here so that I'm at the level of depth I need to go sideways and fetch these items? Let's try that. So yeah, now I can bring the rock, and we're not pushing and popping, and so the rock isn't going to disappear. And now I can go hop down deeper into a key factory in order to grab a key. And when I pop back out, all the state will still be there, so the rock will still be there. And... oh, I need another rock. I could have had another rock, and let's imagine that I did have another rock. Yeah, let's imagine I did have another rock. Once I'm here, I can jump, but I might need another rock. I think I know how to do this in a tedious way. Oops, I think I know how to do this in a tedious way, and I wonder if there is a more elegant way that I just missed. But basically, while this is a rock factory, I could have chosen to produce more rocks with it, and so this time I will actually do so. And so I think I might need 3 rocks. Hey, rocks. So I'm going to produce... I'll produce 4 just to be on the safe side. And then go throw everything down there and do pretty much the same thing that you just saw me do, and so I can probably fast forward. Okay, so now I'm here, but this time I have lots of rocks available to me. I have a feeling there is a way to bring the chest sideways. Yeah, if I brought the chest sideways, that's what I should have done. It would have been less tedious. The chest could become a rock-producing factory when I bring it sideways over here to the left. Yeah, that would have been the elegant way to do it. I see it now, but that's okay. I've got my key factory. So let's move over to the left. And unlock the door. And then I think I still need to bring one more rock out. Which, just to show it off, so that everybody understands what's going on. If I brought the chest over here, and I guess I can even, yeah, like bring it over here. The chest is a rock-producing factory again. And so rather than bringing 4 rocks over, I could have just brought the chest over and used it as my rock-producing factory. But I think this gives me enough height. Yes, to get to the exit. Terrific. Okay. Grow. What's in Sideways World? We just had the 2 Sideways Worlds. And this one has a rock factory. Okay, let's take our rock factory out to the place where we need it and use it repeatedly. Hello, rock factory. Oh, okay. It's not quite a rock factory, is it? Got it. Okay, so let's be a little bit more careful. I need at least 1 rock. But then this would be a rock factory? Well, not quite. Let's bring this in here. And do I want to bring that out there? I think I do. So I have access to my 1 rock. If I pop out of here, yeah, I guess it's a separate call stack over here. Oh, but I just lost my cauldron, right. Alright, that was not smart. Alright, we're still kind of experimenting and learning. I don't know that this is valuable to be out here at all, so I'm going to bring this just out here to make things a little bit simpler. And actually... Oh. What did I just do? In the cauldron. I didn't pop out of the cauldron the first time I came in here, which is a little bit interesting to me. At least I think that's what I saw. It also occurs to me that I could take this cauldron-producing world, which hadn't really occurred to me, and I can bring it other places. Yeah, I have a cauldron-producing world that I can bring other places. Do I need that? Probably. Because if I could bring a cauldron in here... I could just bring a cauldron in here, right? Because I have a cauldron-producing world. I can bring a cauldron through a cauldron. So let's grab a cauldron. Yeah, then I'll have a cauldron on 2 different levels of this world. I wonder if this can cause some new type of paradox. So where does this bring me? At this depth, this is the only left-right world. Interesting. At this depth, this is the only left-right world. Can I connect that? In here, and now is it connected over there? No. Oh, it's probably not connected over there because it doesn't exist over there anymore. Right. There's no way to pop... Maybe with a continuation, there's no way to go levels deeper in 2 different directions to drop cauldrons in them to try to connect them, I think. Guess I'll take a cauldron out of here, because it can't hurt to have extra cauldrons. If I... Ooh, here's an interesting, just to experiment. If I hop in here, it brings me here. And here it brings me here, and then this one would just do the exact same thing. But it remembers which cauldron, so I might be able to use this as a way to travel to a world and back from 2 different spots if I needed to, like, it's kind of like throwing an enchanted chest around in order to, like, move around. It's not really like throwing an enchanted chest around to move around. Okay, I'm just trying to, like, piece together how all these different mechanics might work together. So here is a rock producer. But I need to get a rock out of it somehow. So let's bring a... Ooh, I'm here. Why was I here and not here? Not entirely sure. Oh, right, because the sideways world is connected over here. Okay. So... I think this is not connected to anything, though, so I just end up in the same spot? Yeah. Okay. Okay, so the question I still have not solved is how do I ever get a rock out of here to anywhere? I think by changing the level of this cauldron, I might have done something bad. So let's instead take this cauldron out, but hop back into this cauldron at this level with this cauldron. But still, this is 2 levels deep. So this is still just going to go sideways. So maybe what I want to do is take the rock-producing room back out so that it's at this depth. So now this rock-producing room is at this depth. Oh, did it just change the background color? Does the background color somehow do something to do with the depth? I should have been paying more attention to that. I feel like the background color was different before. So now if I do this, I think I will hop out here. Oh, interesting. Whoa. So the rightmost cauldron in this room is connected to the insides of Block World. The leftmost cauldron in this room is connected to itself. I'm not sure how I arranged that to be that way. If I bring this outside, this is connected to the rightmost world of Cauldron Room. And this is still connected to itself. Fascinating. If I bring this one outside, it is connected to the Cauldron Room. So are cauldrons connected left-right just to each other, and the cauldrons have individual identities? If so, then I might have actually done something profitable, because I could bring a rock out into this room and leave it here. This is now deep storage, basically. I can pop back out, and now I could go in here and grab the rock and bring it out. Haha. So I'm not exactly sure how I set that up, but if I do it again, I can get another rock and get out of here. Okay, so I'm gonna need another cauldron. So let's go to our cauldron factory and grab one. And let's go back into the cauldron factory and grab one. Now let's try to get it down into storage. And let's grab another cauldron from the cauldron factory and bring it down into storage and see if I can start sidewaysing or something. Oh, right, the other one just evaporated, and this one is... It is connected to storage, though. Okay, so let's leave a rock in storage. Great, rock is in storage. Now let's get out of here. And now let's hop back into storage. Does this go to storage? It does. I do not completely understand what I just did there, but I did it. Basically, I do not completely understand when you produce new cauldrons how they link up. But seeing kind of how it was going, I was able to go ahead and do that. So let's just move forward. Fork. Oh boy, fork sounds like duplicating processes from computer science. So is there going to be a duplication orb somewhere? That's interesting up in the upper left. Okay, so this goes sideways into... It's almost like a black background color. Is that like black storage? And this... Yeah, the first time you jump into a room, you don't pop out of the cauldron. And I don't know whether that mechanic is meaningful or not. Okay, and so this goes into the open red room. And there's a chest in here. What's the chest got? A key, but the key's on the bottom. And I won't be able to lift it up. Alright. So what if I take a cauldron that connects back out to the top level in here, and take the key in here? That brings me to the top level, so that's great. And now... The problem is I need to jump out, but if I jump out, I will lose a cauldron, I think. Actually, for some reason, I think I need to store the key in deep storage, and I don't have a good reason to think that right now, I don't think. It's just intuition. So if I jump out, I'm going to lose that cauldron. And where does it bring me? To a box with a key producing room. But now I have no way to get the key out. Right, okay, so I'm definitely stuck there. So could I have brought a cauldron? This is a cauldron that connected to deep storage, but maybe I could have brought it somewhere else. Because do I need that room at all? I needed to bring a cauldron in here to get something out. Which cauldron did I bring? I brought this one. What if instead I bring this cauldron, which doesn't seem as generally useful to me? Yeah. If I bring this one into the chest... Oh, except for this one's connected to deep storage. And so if I... Oh! I popped back out here. Now this one... Oh, this is weird. Yeah, I do not completely understand how cauldrons work. I'm gonna bring this forward into the key factory and bring a key somewhere. Sure. Let's do that. And if I hop back out, there's nothing out here, is there? And I'm just stuck. Except I could go back in and get another key, yeah, but I'm still just stuck. Okay, brain. What if I bring the key factory out? What if I put the key factory in deep storage? I feel like that is the right place for the key factory to be for some reason. No, that's not the right place for the key factory to be. So, where is the right place for the key factory to be? If the key factory is on top... This is also effectively now a deep storage room. So I don't really need this cauldron. Yeah, this is interesting. I feel like I don't really need this cauldron. So let's use it to try to get a key somewhere. Oh, it's a cauldron that always goes to that red sideways room. This is taking me the same place as it took me when I brought it, even though it was at a different level. Right. Okay. But there's no way to get this cauldron back out, and if I hop out of here, it's gone forever, and it is my only connection to the room with the key, so I don't want to leave the key there. And if I just hop out of this room, both of those things will disappear. So... this is a cauldron that connects to a black space. This is a cauldron that connects to the top level. This is a cauldron that connects to the top level. So this cauldron I need to bring into the key room twice, I feel like. So... and where does this cauldron connect? This cauldron connects to the key room and another cauldron that connects to the top level. Okay, so there are two cauldrons that connect to the top level. Oh, of course they are. They're the two duals of the two cauldrons that are currently in the top level. So I could bring one of these to the key room. And the one I should bring first is definitely this one, I feel like. Oh, but I can't bring this one anywhere yet. So I want to bring this cauldron out. And so... let's bring this cauldron out through a long series of maneuvers. Okay, so this cauldron is out. And this cauldron was a cauldron that connects to the key room. Yes. Okay, so each cauldron has its own individual unique identity. So I have that out at the top level. Now down in here, there is that cauldron, which leads to that cauldron. Yeah, I'm starting to understand. Which leads to the top level. Okay. This cauldron leads to this cauldron, leads to this cauldron with the chest. So I could go ahead and bring the key chest out to the top level. Just for convenience sake. Okay. So I have a chest that will get me to the top level. And the chest in the red room also takes me to the top level. And so somehow I need to get both of those chests out. Right. I'm starting to see this. So this is a chest that gets me to the top level. So let me put this here and take this one back out. And so now here is a chest that, or a cauldron that brings me to the top level. And here is a cauldron that takes me to the top level. Right. That's kind of what I did before. I want to get both of those top-level cauldrons out somehow. Come on, Brian, think. So, if I do this, this is a chest, or a cauldron that goes to the top level. And so what if I drop it in here? This is a cauldron that goes to the top level. And what if I drop it in here? I just did kind of the opposite thing. So I'm at top level, black level, top level. Oh, I just kind of undid what I did. And here's red level and top level. I want to have them kind of like in an alternating pattern or something. Ah, come on. There are two top-level cauldrons, and I need to individually bring them. Right, so what I need to do, I think I got it, is bring one of the top-level cauldrons out to the top level. So this is a top-level cauldron, it will bring me to the same spot. Meanwhile, here is a cauldron that brings me through two other places on the way back to the top level. The black place and the red place. At any time, I can bring this cauldron into this box and get myself a key to the top level. This, I think I can also bring into the box and get me to the top level. So let's take a key through here, through here, through here, out to the top. Oh, no. Right, because I'm still in a different level of call stack depth. And so this is blue like the top level, but it is like a different shaped background or something. And once I exit out of here, everything is gone. Okay, I'm going to exit out of here and have everything be gone because I want to do another test, which is this, which takes me to the top level. If I go in here, then this is also going to just take me into this room, I think. I think I've gained a new understanding if this takes me into this room. It does. It's like there's sideways worlds A, B, C, and D, and this cauldron is linked to A, and I had other cauldrons which were linked to B and C, but the A, B, and C's can be at different depths, and so... So this takes me to the black world, which is like B. This one takes me to the red world, which is like C. The blue world is A. Or I guess I could just use the colors, basically. So, blue and black and red are sideways from one another. And in this universe, there exists 2 cauldrons to the blue sideways, 1 cauldron to the black sideways, and 1 cauldron to the red sideways. And then, a level deeper somewhere, there is a key. And so... I need to bring... Let me bring this back out to the top level, because it'll be a little bit easier to play with here, I think. And so this is a cauldron to the red. Yeah, so explain to me what happens when I bring this cauldron here. The key will now go to the red world. And here is a cauldron, but it's going to bring me back into the blue world inside the key room, right? Yes. So, it is still the case that the cauldrons are to the red level and to the blue level, but they have now gone sideways to one another. And I'm still down a level deep. So I thought I got one of the keys out to the top level somehow before. And so how did I do that? I guess it was by bringing... I guess I didn't bring the box out to the top level. Does that matter? If I bring... This is a cauldron to the top level, right? But I can't get it out right now. Okay, this is a cauldron to the black world. If I bring that in here... This is just going to bring me sideways to the black world. This is going to bring me sideways to the blue world. And there is no blue world down at the deeper level. So does that mean it brings me to the top level? Because that's the only place the blue world lives? Yes. Okay. I am forming a new mental model of how cauldrons work. It is that each color also contains with it a layer of depth. And since I had never gone... Since there were no blue worlds that were deeper when I went down... This is unfortunately not going to bring me anywhere useful. Where does this bring me now? This brings me back out here, and this is still connected to the top level. So there's a key out here at the top level. Now let's see if I can go fetch a second key. I need my hands on a blue portal. This is a portal to the blue world. If I bring it deeper down here... Now, unfortunately, this one... I feel like this one is going to bring me into the same room, colored blue, but I don't know why. Oh no, it brought me to the top level. Okay. That is it. Okay. So it was the case that since blue had never been deeper, popping sideways to blue, like, always brings you at the same level. Alright. I may need to sleep on that to completely understand it, but I did it. Let's at least take a look at this puzzle, but I'm not sure I have time to do this puzzle. Alright, so we have a chest containing itself. Oh, so I can go to any level of depth I want for different colors. Okay, fascinating. If I go to the left, there's nothing interesting I can do. So let's go to the right, and if I take nothing, it seems like that's less interesting than taking something. So let's go here. Oh boy. There's a room. Whoa. I see, that contains this itself. Oh, to get me down to different levels, so I can just head downwards and downwards and downwards, switching left and right back between colors, and so long as I bring the colors wrong, I can just keep heading deeper and deeper and eventually get the key, I think is what I'm learning here. Yeah, so I'm at a different depth level right now, but let's go ahead and bring this world sideways over here. I need to get to the key, though, which means I need to... Do I have to pop to get to the key? Hold on. Oh, I can't even get up there. Interesting, okay. So I haven't interacted, or my brain hasn't modeled the platforming constraints of left-hand sides and right-hand sides and different things. Okay, I think I have the idea. So, this is a world, this is a key-producing world, but I can only go one way through it. This is an exit-producing world, and I could throw both of these over here. So I have a key-producing world, and I have an exit-producing world. And what do I have over here? Kind of nothing. Which is not very good. But the key-producing world, if I go a layer deep into it... Now I'm carrying the exit-producing world and the key-producing world. So here is the exit-producing world. Oh, I threw this the wrong way. I think I know what I need to do. This is a key-producing world. Did I want it there, or did I want it over there? I'm going to do this for now, but I think that might have also already been the wrong thing to do. I'm going to take the exit-producing world into the key-producing world. This is an oops, crap. This is an exit-producing world that I'm holding. I'm going to leave it over here, and I'm going to take a key-producing world sideways. That was kind of almost right. And then I'm going to hop into the key-producing world. If I take this with me, I'm one level deep. I'm one level deep. I think I need a cauldron on top somewhere. Hold on. This is a key-producing world. And I would love to have a cauldron in it. This is a cauldron to the other color. I forgot what the two colors are. Red and blue. So I have a cauldron to red here. This is an exit-producing world. I would love to take a cauldron to it. Okay, so I have a cauldron to the blue world on top with an exit producing world. And yeah, so now I have both of these worlds on top. We have the exit producing world and we have the key producing world. They're both sitting on top, and I have a cauldron, which allows me to step sideways between these worlds. And so remind me, in the exit producing world, I need 2 keys down there. Can I get 2 keys down there? The exit producing world is also a cauldron producing world, correct? Kind of, but I'm at a depth, and if I start producing cauldrons at a different depth, I think I end up in a different world. But if I only need to move downwards, what if I throw all of these things off the edge towards the key? So now I have both worlds and a cauldron and a key, all accessible to me at once. And so, this is the exit world, right? Yes. Problem is if I bring the key forward. Well, this was a key producing room. World. But it's down at a different layer of depth where everything has been reset again. How can I get 2 keys down to the same depth? If I'm only bringing them forward, that won't work. I need to bring one of them backward. Back up a level, I think. Except, is it ever possible to bring a key backward up a level? I would have to have sideways cauldrons bringing me higher. Yes. This one does it already, effectively. So I have a key, and it's there, and I can even travel sideways and sideways, and the key is there. So I can pop back up to that key, kind of. And I'm in a place that has a cauldron. Yeah, so I have a key there, and there's a cauldron there, and there would be an exit world there. Not yet, so let's bring this here, and let's bring this here, so both worlds are here. So I have both worlds in a cauldron, and there's already a key down there. And so the question is, can I bring a key back up a level? And I think possibly I can. So if I step down into here, I don't see a way to get a key. If I step down into here, I could get a key, but I couldn't bring it back to the exit unless cauldrons allow me to climb up and down. And I think they might, because I have a cauldron to the blue world. Kind of need a cauldron to the red world. Can I get a cauldron to the red world from somewhere? I can't hop back up out of here with it. I have 2 cauldrons, though. Okay, but then I can't get back to the exit. Right, in fact... Do I want to throw all these things down there? I'm not sure that this is right, but let me throw all this stuff down here. And let's go ahead and spend one of the keys even. Okay, so can I bring another key upwards? This is not a key producing room, so that's probably not the place to do it. This is a key producing room, but I think I'll need some cauldron help. So let's bring a cauldron to the blue world into the key producing room. Let's bring the key to the blue room on this floor. And it's still down here. And now I'm stuck because I can't get back out. Darn. I almost see how to do that, but I don't think I'm going to be able to finish that one today. So that's interesting. If I mull over that one, I think I might be able to come up with a solution. I think that's probably enough for today, so I will go ahead and call it a day. We've almost finished the last tapestry. I feel like possibly those puzzles are not solvable yet. And I did leave a few other random scattered puzzles behind, so next time we might try to do some cleanup before we try to move forward again, maybe? Not exactly sure. But in any case, I hope as always that you guys are having a great day, and I will see you again soon with more Recursed. Bye-bye.